Matthew Bailey here, and welcome back to another random movie review. Now, this is a movie that was released over 10 years ago. However, it grew to be one of the highest grossing movies of all time before Avengers Endgame. And yes, you probably know which one I'm talking about, and that is James Cameron's Avatar. Yep, it released all the way back in December 2009 when I was about to turn 11 years old. This film was insane. Obviously I only got to see the theatrical version at the time, but now I have the extended edition where I can actually see the additional scenes with the movie along with the actual scenes from the movie. And it makes it a little bit easier to watch the film with those scenes. But yeah, so Avatar basically takes place way in the future, year 2154, and it stars Sam Worthington as Jake Sully, who is a disabled Marine who has to take his brother's place in the Avatar program on the planet of Pandora, which is in the Alpha Centauri system. And basically he learns the truth and how all he wanted was a single thing worth fighting for. And so he sides with the Na'vi. So yeah, this movie was, like I said, it was pretty groundbreaking. I had no idea that a movie like this could literally hold the number one highest grossing film for over 10 years before Avengers Endgame took in. I mean, the special effects in this movie are amazing. The characters are awesome. The villain is awesome. And even the story itself is groundbreaking. I mean, it takes us to an unknown planet in another system outside of our own, and it even has humans teaming up with the natives of that planet. And the start of the movie, like I said, it starts out with Jake Sully originally just trying to goof off, but also he's been told to report. He's only being used as a Marine on the inside, trying to gain their trust, but it's once he starts gaining their trust and learning about stuff, he realizes that he's on the wrong side of this war. And so he tries to help the natives, and that gets him and a few other humans who side with the Na'vi in trouble. But it is Jake Sully who has to convince everybody that he feels like he is now one of them, and that this is their land, and the human and the sky people cannot take it away from them. That's what they call what the Na'vi call the humans on their planet. It's the sky people. And like I said, the villain of the film, Quaritch, and it's not just him. There's also that guy who called Parker, Selfridge. He's kind of like a secondary villain, but it feels like he could be the main villain for the upcoming sequel that hopefully will be coming out pretty soon. But as of right now, it's stated that the movie isn't going to come out until December of 2022. It was supposed to come out next year in December, but now it's been pushed to December of 2022. So hopefully I can see it. But yeah, this film was amazing. I can't believe it's taken, and I get why it's taken so long for them to make the sequel and even the sequels following the sequel, because they have shot both Avatars 2 and 3 back to back. And now that they've shot them, and even though they've been delayed a few times, it gives them a little bit extra time to actually like do the special effects for the movie and edited to where it's groundbreaking and make sure that the scenes for the movies are in the right ones. And this is the first time that we'll get to see the planet of Pandora and the Na'vi go underwater. We get to see some underwater scenes now. And there's some new characters for the sequels, but I'm mostly talking about this one. I mean, sure, there are some good people who die in this film. Like Trudy, who is actually a really good person. And then even the villain dies, which is shocking the way he does it. But Jake Sully realizes that his true place is with the Na'vi and not back on Earth, which makes you wonder. And in my personal opinion, when I first saw this movie, I didn't think this, but now that I've seen it as I'm watching it while I'm older, it makes me feel like the scene, since I've seen the extended scene, the part about where Jake finds out that his twin brother Tommy gets killed out of nowhere right as he's about to ship out. I have a very strong feeling that the only reason that scene even happened in the first place is because the RDA found out about Jake being a Marine, and so they wanted him. They thought if they could convince him to take his brother's place but be a spy for them and like a secret agent on their side, that they could actually get the Na'vi to do what they tell them to do, which clearly backfired because they didn't count on Jake actually trying to fight for what's right, and they were only fighting the Na'vi because they refused to let them harvest their lands. Because in the year 2154 in the movie, planet Earth is like, there's no green. They killed Mother Nature, and they're basically trying to do that to other planets. And Jake has realized that, and wants to save them. So, yeah, Avatar was pretty groundbreaking, and for my rating of this film, it's no surprise that this gets a solid 5 out of 5. It was one of the best films I could have seen during the years that I've been alive. And yeah, so like I said, that's all for now in this random movie review, and as always, I'll see all you dudes in the next video.